Good morning, sports investors. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. I'm your host, three-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. My name is Jerry Hendel. Before we get into the show, I want to welcome all our Hawaii listeners. Mahalo. We're glad to have you listening. For those of you listening to us for the first time, this is a 1-hour show about how to make money betting on sports. What we do is, as your stockbroker tells you what stocks to buy and sell, we tell you what games to bet on. And we've been doing this for a long time. Between Bobby and I, there's 50 years of experience, and we're going to make you a lot of money. But before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone, give us a call right now. I have 3 free winners for today. It is January 25th. We got no NFL football this weekend. We got the Super Bowl next week, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. But this is a perfect opportunity to make a lot of money in basketball. Basketball is in its infancy right now for the season. It's early on in the season, and the lines makers are way off on a lot of these lines. There's 100 teams playing today, and I have 3 free winners for today. All callers are going to get the winner of Syracuse, Miami, Kansas State, Iowa State, and Hawaii, Cal Irvine. If you're one of the first 100 callers, you're going to get a bonus game. You're going to get the Pro Bowl tomorrow absolutely free. And for those of you who don't think that the Pro Bowl is worth betting, I have some information on that game that is worth betting on. So give us a call right now for 3 free winners. If you're one of the first 100 callers, you're going to get 4 winners. The phone number is 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484, and that spells G-Man, G-M-A-N, 1-888-484-G-Man. Give us a call right now. Syracuse, Miami, Kansas State, Iowa State, and Hawaii against Cal Irvine. Give us a call. 1-888-484-4626 is the number. And just for calling, you're going to get some winners for free. Now, we have a couple of specials that you could ask for. For those of you that have been listening to us for a long time, you want to get your feet wet, we got a month of basketball for $199. You'll get the winner of the Super Bowl next week for free. So again, $199 for a month of basketball. If you just want to stick your toe in the water and get your feet wet for this weekend, $99 for this weekend. Just ask for the $99 special. But the main thing is give us a call. And as always, if you want the $80,000 bankroll games, use code 777 when you call us. You'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe. We'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. For those of you that don't know what the $80,000 bankroll games are, we'll explain that in a little bit. You could listen to the show, and we'll explain it a little later in the show, or just give us a call, and we'll get you rolling. Now, as to the website, Bobby hit his 2 guaranteed picks last week. He had Duke wins by 33 points last week, was his guaranteed pick on Saturday. And what the guaranteed pick is, it's a game on the internet that must win or you get your money back. Bobby hit Duke and Seattle last weekend. Those were his 2 guaranteed picks. They both won easy, so Bobby didn't have to refund anybody's money. Shame on you if you missed out. Joe Madrano has his guaranteed pick on the website. If you want it, click on Pay If You Win with Joe at www.jerrywins.com. That's www.jerrywins.com. JERRYWINS.com. And while you're there, as I said, Joe has his guaranteed pick right now. You pay for the game. If it don't win, he refunds your money as soon as the game is over. www.jerrywins.com. Speaking of $80,000 bankroll games, Bobby Edwards, our Big East specialist, and our underdog king with Seton Hall +7 over Georgetown. We even had them on the money line +227. Seton Hall down by 10, the Pirates at halftime, Bobby, and they come back and they smoke Georgetown by 18 points in the second half and win outright by 8. And you told me at halftime, don't worry, we got them right where we want them. And Seton Hall certainly came back and won that game in a big fashion.
And I'm just going to tell you something, Jerry. We're going to have a lot of games like that in the next couple of months. So with your opening statements, people have to realize that football's as great as it is, it's pretty much over. I mean, yes, the Super Bowl next week, but for the most part, it's all about college basketball and pro basketball now for the next 6 months. So if you're basketball guys and gals and you love to bet on, college hoops, now is the time to get it rolling. I mean, we've been doing it since, mid-November, but now we're going to really start to push college basketball and really start to, focus our energy and all our contacts. I mean, let's face it, when football is on, it's pretty much all about football. Even last weekend, only with, Championship Sunday, Saturday was all about college basketball. I'm the Big East specialist, especially love my underdogs in the Big East. I've been following them for, 18 years. Spent a couple of semesters at St. John's. Doesn't necessarily make me an expert, but it is something that I do follow. And Seton Hall plus the 7, even better. Betting the money line, for those of you who don't understand how that goes, you're betting them to win outright. No point spread. They have to win the game outright, but you're getting back $227 for every 100 that you bet. So that's a hell of a payback. So if you put $100 on it, you got back $227. So that's how you make money in college basketball. And it doesn't always, I won't always tell you to bet the money line, but betting underdogs, Big East, that's my specialty. I'm going to have a Big East dog today, and it's a conference that I do follow. I've been following them for years. But again, this is a big weekend. And you also mentioned, Jerry, the Pro Bowl. We've hit that out of the last 9 years. We're 7-2 with the game and the total.
Right.
So we've won them both 7 out of the last 9 years.
Right.
So, just to tell you folks that even though it's the Pro Bowl, and personally, I like it after the Super Bowl, Jerry, don't you?
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous to have it now. But, this is, the NFL.
Kind of anticlimactic.
Yeah, it really is. And I don't know. The NFL is always, massaging their rules and changing them and adding new ones. Just leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
The Pro Bowl should be in Hawaii every year, the week after the Super Bowl. But anyway, we're going to have the winner of the game and the total Pro Bowl tomorrow. So let me get that phone number out. 888-484-4626 is the number to call us. And folks, listen, it's basketball season. Whether you like it or not, you want to make some real money, basketball is the sport. There's opportunities every night. The odds makers are not going to be accurate. So that's an opportunity for us to find those games where they're not accurate and relay that information to you. You bet the games, you make the money. And again, it's basketball time, folks. So get over the fact that football is over and let's start making money on basketball. If you're making money now or you're trying and you're not doing well, you should be called. And you know who you are. Every year you're betting college basketball or pro basketball and you don't really do that well. This is the time. You can make so much money in basketball. 888-484-4626 is the number to call.
All right, and I'm going to explain the $80,000 bankroll games to you. And then in the next segment, I'm going to read a letter that a client sent to us as a testimonial. It brought a little tear to my eye today because it's from Brendan out in California. Heard the show on KNBR in San Francisco, and he signed up with Joe last weekend, one of our consultants here. And Joe did a really good job for him, made him some money. I'm going to read it in the next segment. But, folks, the $80,000 bankroll games, simply put, they're our best games. And this is the last week that we're doing the $1,000 bankroll. After that, it's going to go back up to $2,500 minimum. And the reason we call them the $80,000 bankroll games is because initially you needed to have $10,000 to get started on them. And what you would do is you would bet $10,000 on the first game and turn it into 20. Then you would bet $20,000 on the second game, turn it into 40. Now, obviously, these are not games that are just regular picks. These are games that we have big information on. And then you would turn 20 into 40, and then on the third game, you would bet the whole 40,000 on it and turn 40 into 80. So you're risking $10,000 and rolling it over 3 times, and if you go 3-0, your money becomes $80,000. Again, if you want the $80,000 bankroll games and you'll have as little as $1,000 to play with, I'll turn $1,000 into $8,000 by Monday. Use code 777 when you call us at 1-888-484-4626. Use code 777 and you'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. And if you have as little as $1,000 to play with, I'll turn it into $8,000 in 1 day, or 2 days actually, between today and tomorrow. So again, 888-484-4626 is the number. If you got on the $80,000 bankroll games last week, you would have had $1,000 on Seton Hall on the money line, so you actually would have made more than $8,000 because that $1,000 would have became $2,227, and then you would have had $2,000 on Louisville, which would have become $4,000, and then you would have had $4,000 on Seattle, which would have become $8,000. So again, if you want to turn $1,000 into $8,000, use code 777 when you call us at 888-484-4626. And, Bobby, here's a perfect thing, too. It's about the end of January now, so income tax checks are going to start coming back soon. Last year, I couldn't count how many people called us up and got a couple $1,000s back from Uncle Sam. And instead of going out and buying that stupid big screen TV, they put the game, they got on the $80,000 bankroll games, turned $2,000 into $16,000, and then got their big screen TV for free.
Yeah, and that's we mention that every year. I mean, if you don't have a big screen TV by now, folks, you're probably never going to own one. And you know what? It's no big deal. You should be paying more attention, to the, betting on sports and listening to our show. And I can tell you right now, for those folks that do call us today, I'm going to have a Big East underdog. Is he going to win outright? I'm going to let you know when you call us. But we got great games today, lots of great college action, Pro Bowl, which, again, we've hit the last 7 out of 9 years, game and total we've hit. So if you want to hook them up into a two-team parlay, we can tease it. It's another way to make money. But if you're sitting at home or you're driving in your car and you're listening to the radio, obviously you've heard the show more than once. I mean, Jerry, let's face it, how many times do we get people that say, oh, Bobby, I finally saved enough money. You don't need millions of dollars to get involved in this. Anywhere between $500 and $1,000 is probably the minimum that would get things going for you. What do you think about those numbers, Jerry?
Yeah.
After you pay us a couple of $100 and you get some money online, $500 minimum. But like I tell, potential clients, you don't go to Vegas with $300. You're not going to make it out of the airport. So, make believe you're gambling, and you're bringing enough, that you would if you were going to Vegas. Usually the average, I think, person comes to Vegas with about $1,000.
Yeah.
So, if you have that, and you don't need cash, credit cards, that works also. But again, opportunity to make money on sports betting. Millions of people are doing it. Football next week is the Super Bowl. We know $5 to $6 billion will be bet legally, double that illegally. But again, it's the largest betting, day of the year. I think the Kentucky Derby is a fairly close second. But let's face it, everybody loves to bet the Super Bowl. So 888-484-4626 is the number to call us. College hoops, NBA, Pro Bowl, lots of ways to make money this weekend.
Yes, definitely. And also, as I said, this is coming up next week is the biggest weekend as far as betting goes. And folks, for those of you that know nothing about gambling, I mean, if you notice all those commercials on ESPN for online poker now, New Jersey has already legalized internet gambling. So, I mean, every state is going to follow suit with that. Gone are the days of meeting a bookie in a dark alley and collecting your money. I mean, you could go right online. If you have a smartphone, you could bet. Just call us up at 888-484-4626. We'll walk you through everything. It's really easy. You can set up online with a credit card, and by an hour from now, you could be making money. So, again, give us a call. We'll tell you who to bet on. We don't take your action here, but there's plenty of places online that do. Give us a call. 888-484-4626 is the number. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a little bit. But before we do, make sure you give us a call. 888-484-4626 is the number. 4 free winners for today. You could also go online and listen to this radio show in its entirety. Go to www.jerrywins.com. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors. See you in a couple. I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors, the only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Contest. And we are on fire here at the Sports Advisors. I want all listeners to give me a call right now. I have a game today that will not lose. You heard me right. It will not lose. If you're tired of losing and you want to make money, give me a call right now. I have a game that will not lose. My number is 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626. Give me a call. We're here all day. Operators are standing by. And as I said, I have a game that will not lose. You call me and get this game, I will guarantee this game against the rest of the season. This game must win, or I'll give you the rest of the season absolutely free. Give me a call for this winner right now. The number is 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626. 4626.
This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. Listen, if you're tired of losing and you want to start making money on sports betting, you should pick up the phone and dial my toll-free number, 888-484-4626. I have a two-team underdog parlay going off tonight that will not lose. I'm putting the rest of my season up against this two-team parlay. It's going to be two underdogs that you could hook up into a two-team parlay, and you can make yourself some great money. You'll make 2.6 on every dollar that you bet. This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626, and I'm plugging my huge two-team parlay underdog that's coming up tonight. So again, call us absolutely toll-free, 888-484-4626. All right, and I'm guaranteeing this two-team underdog parlay up against the whole season. Bobby Edwards from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626.
Many have tried, but only one has ever accomplished it. And that was winning the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He is the only man that has ever done it. He is Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. Call him for a free selection on today's action. Call him for a free selection right now to prove how strong his information is. Call him at 1-800-484-4626. 1-800-484-4626. Jerry Hendel, the only one.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is our underdog king and Big East specialist. Bobby brought you 2 out of the 3 $80,000 bankroll game winners last weekend with Seton Hall +7 over Georgetown, a nice underdog Big East winner, and Louisville -2.5 over Connecticut, a blowout by 12 points. And then, of course, the Seahawks on Sunday completed the 3rd game of the $80,000 bankroll games. 3-0. Thanks to Bobby, picked 2/3 of our $80,000 bankroll games this past weekend. Before we get to the show, though, I want all listeners to pick up the phone, give us a call. Right now, I have 3 free winners for today. All callers are going to get the winner of Syracuse, Miami, Kansas State, Iowa State, and Hawaii, Cal Irvine. If you're one of the first 100 callers, you'll also get the Pro Bowl for free. So that's 4-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-4626. Again, one more time, 484-G-MAN is the number. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. Give us a call for 4 big winners today, absolutely free. If you want the $80,000 bankroll games, when you call us, use code 777 when you call us. This is the last day for the $1,000 bankroll. So, again, use code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. Those are by far our best games, and we're going to explain what the $80,000 bankroll games are in a little bit. Code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. Now, if you're a small player and you just want to get your feet wet, we got a special, a month of basketball, and you get the Super Bowl winner for free next week. $199 for a month. That's about $6 a day. You spend more on a cup of coffee and a Danish. Give us a call, $199 for the month. We'll start making your money today. If you want to just check us out for this weekend, $99 for the weekend, and you'll have us from today through Monday night. For the weekend, $99. Just ask for the $199 special or ask for the $99 special. Or ask for the $80,000 bankroll games, code 777, when you call us at 1-888-484-4626. That's the number, 888-484-4626. Now, folks, if you want to listen to this show in its entirety, we have it posted on the website right now. Go to www.jerrywins.com. That's JERRYWINS.com, jerrywins.com. And right now, we got the radio show posted in its entirety. Just click on Listen to the Radio Show Live, and you can hear the show in its entirety. While you're there, Joe Madrano has his guaranteed pick available. The game is guaranteed your money back, so there's no risk when you buy this game online. Go to Pay If You Win with Joe at www.jerrywins.com. That's JERRYWINS.com, jerrywins.com. And as I said, we got some winners there as well. But the best service you could possibly get is when you call us live, because you're getting one-on-one service. You're not getting the games emailed to you. You're not getting them online. You're getting them right from the horse's mouth. You're getting the top quality games when you call us. Operators are standing by. Give them a call right now. 888-484-4626 is the number. And just for calling, you're going to get 4 free winners. And, Bobby, even the free games. I mean, last weekend we went 1-2 on the free games. It was a bad week. But the week before that, we went 3-0. And then 2 out of 3 the week before that. So in the last 3 weeks, we're 6-3 on free games. So that's what, about 67% on free games.
Yeah, and the free games are good games. They're not our best games. And I think people have to understand that, if somebody's paying us for a month, it's not fair that, they get the same game that somebody's paying for. But listen, our free games have hit 66%, 2 out of 3 all football season.
Yeah.
So if that's what you need to convince yourselves that, 3 games on a Saturday out of 52 weekends is what you need to be convinced, then so be it. We offer it. But understanding that there aren't that many companies like ours that are still advertising after football, and we consider this pretty much post-football, even though, the Super Bowl is next week, you don't hear that many services like ours on because, honestly, they don't win enough in football season to continue to spend the money on advertising. So I just needed to make that point, not to get into the X's and O's of how we do business here. But the important thing is we win more than we lose. We're very good at managing people's money and telling them, exactly how to bet and on which games. And again, you can bet whatever you want on these games, but if you're going to, listen to us as far as what games we like, you might as well listen to us on how much we think you should bet on the games. And that's the biggest problem with most bettors is they don't know how to manage their money. That's how they lose it back. So again, we're experts at this. We've done, lots of trial and error, right, Jerry? We've done this for a lot.
Yep.
Before we were professional handicappers, we did spend a lot of money on, betting 2-team parlays and 3-team teasers and all that great stuff. And sometimes there's a time for that. But there's also a lot of times where you just need to bet one really good game for as much as you can, because let's face it, you got a 50-50 shot at winning any game. With our help and our expertise, that percentage on a daily basis goes to somewhere between 60 and 65, and then on our $80,000 bankroll games, it's hovering around 80%. But you got to remember, if we just took our top 3 games every week, we would be a consistent 80%. So, but we're not, because we have a lot of, we have to satisfy a lot of, different clients out there. People that bet $50 to $100 a game, people that like to bet $5,000 to $10,000 a game. So there is something for everybody. We have a $199 special we're doing for a month. So that's 30 days, not the rest of the month. It's 30 days. Starting today, the 25th, till February 25th, you'll get about an average of a game a day. And that's pretty much how it works out. Obviously, on the weekends, there's more games. You'll get a couple more selections from us. But you want winners. It's not about giving you a lot of action. It's about picking and choosing the right games and making you money on this. And again, we're experts. We've been doing this. I've been doing this since 1988. Jerry's been doing this since, 83? Yeah, that's a long time. It's a lot of point spreads we've seen. 888-484-4626 is the number to call us. Let's start making money, folks. You've been listening to the show. The only way you're going to know if we're any good is if you give it a shot. And for $199 for 30 days, it's pretty inexpensive, to try a service like ours to make you money. I mean, you'll probably make, if you're a $100 player, I think my $100 players are making an average of $1,000 to $1,500 a month on my games, and that's spending $100 to $200 a night. That's about the numbers that you're putting out, Jerry?
Yep.
All right, so, folks, listen, we got a great day today. I got an underdog in the Big East. Okay, we got the Pro Bowl tomorrow, which we've hit the last 7 out of 9 years, game and total. For those of you who don't understand the total, that's the combined score, whether it's going to go over or under. So, again, like last weekend, we had the under 56.5 in the Denver Patriot game. It went under. So that was a nice call. That was your call, Jerry.
That was my call.
Yeah,
I thought it wasn't going to be. I knew it wasn't going to be a shootout.
Oh, everybody.
Everybody had that game. The weather's perfect.
No,
it's going to
60
be a
degrees.
I said they'd score 41 points. They scored 42. I think I was off by 1 point.
You can't get any closer than that. And you saw how the line went. It opened
I said 24-17 final.
Right. It opened at like 54, and it was 56.5 by game time.
Yep.
So everybody saw the weather, and they thought this was going to be, a similar game to when they played during the course of the the regular season.
Yeah, well, that's because they were down 24-0 at half.
Right, so it was, let them throw the ball, and that's what they had to do to get back in the game. But, again, great call on that total. And then we had the under in the second game, which was a push. Yeah, it was, if you had 40.5 or 41, you won the game. If you had 40, you pushed. But, again, it was an exciting football game, pretty much the way we thought it was going to go. NFC, grind it out, kind of sloppy football, which it was. And then speaking of spreads, as soon as that game was over, Seattle was what? -1, I think the opening line for the Super Bowl was.
Yeah, now they're -2.
Right, now Denver's -2.
Yeah.
So that's a 3-point swing. So, you could read into that what you want, whether the public's burying Denver or, the odds makers have adjusted the line to where it really should be. Go ahead, Jerry.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm over here getting the hiccups.
Okay, all right. So, anyway, 888-484-4626 is the number. And what I want to do is we're going to go to break in a couple of minutes. I want to read a letter that one of Joe's clients sent to us the other day.
Kleenex for this?
No,
okay.
But it's a nice letter. This is from Brendan out in the Bay Area of California. Anyway, it says he sent this to the website. I got an email from this guy, and he says, I wanted to take the time to thank you guys, send you guys a thank you email. My name is Brendan, and I'm from the Bay Area of California. I listen to your show every week on KNBR Sports Radio in San Francisco, and I know nothing about gambling or betting. I am a blue-collar worker who works hard for my money. I heard Justin on your show, and it seemed he knew as little or less about sports betting than I do. I had about $5,000 to play with, so I decided to give you guys a call. I left my number with the gal who answered the phone, and 5 minutes later I got a call from Joe Madrano, and he explained the $80,000 bankroll games to me. I told him I didn't have the $10,000 required to make $80,000, but I had $5,000 to play with. Joe told me he could turn $5,000 into at least $20,000 by Monday, so I decided to give it a try. After paying Joe $2,500 on my debit card, I was in Reno to make some money. When I got there, he told me to play $2,500 on Seton Hall on the money line over Georgetown. I didn't know what the money line meant, but I did what I was told and bet $2,500 on Seton Hall plus $2.27 over Georgetown. At the halftime, I felt like the biggest sucker in the world as Seton Hall was down by 10 points. But to my delight, they came back and won the game by 8 points, and I was elated when I went to the ticket window and cashed in for $8,175, a profit of $5,675. I would have been happy with that. I never made $5,000 in a day in my life. But Joe wasn't finished yet, as he told me to bet the $8,175 on Louisville, minus 2.5 over UConn, as 4 players for Connecticut had the flu and were playing sick. This game was much easier as Louisville won by 12 points, and I went Sunday to collect a whopping $15,607. But Joe wasn't finished yet. He told me to let it all ride on the Seahawks, minus 3.5 over to my beloved Niners. I couldn't believe it. I had to bet against my beloved 49ers. I told Joe I wasn't comfortable doing this, but he told me that the Niners were going to lose anyway, so I might as well make some money on it. Plus, he pointed out rightly that the 49ers weren't putting food on the table for my children. I reluctantly played the $15,607 on the Seahawks, minus 3.5, and they won by 10. What an exciting game. In a little over 32 hours, Joe took $2,500 and turned it into almost $30,000. I'm a customer for life. After paying Joe the balance I owed him, I walked away with $20,000 in profit. In 30 hours, that's over $600 an hour. I'm eagerly waiting for next weekend to come like a kid waiting for Christmas. Thank you again, Brendan. That was a nice letter.
Very nice. And, that's a reflection of, not only how we take care of our clients, but also, somebody that listened to us. I mean, a lot of time, not really a lot of times, but in the old days, you had a lot of people that called us that had been gambling for 10, 20 years. And
they're hardened gamblers.
Yeah, it's like, the old saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So, again, here's a guy who really didn't know much about it or anything about it. Listened to every word that Joe, told him to do. And, and he went on and had a very productive weekend. So here's a guy who probably didn't, who makes that kind of money in a weekend?
Yeah, a guy turned $2,500 into $30,000.
Is it a life changer? I don't think it's a life changer, but you know what? All of a sudden, you put that money in the bank, or you let that money roll. Next thing you know, maybe he has $100,000 after 5 or 6 weeks.
Well, I had a guy that started with $500. There's going to be a guy on the show at the end of the show that he started with $700. None of the guys wanted to even deal with him because he didn't have much money. He came to my desk, and I turned $700 at the $5,000 in one weekend. So he's going to be on the show in a little bit. What's his name? His name is Joe from the Buffalo. Well, he's actually from Canada, but he heard us on the Buffalo station. So he's going to be on at the end of the show and do a little testimonial too. But I mean, I'll tell you what, anybody out there that's making money, write a letter to us on the website. Maybe we'll read it on air. Maybe we'll do that every week. We'll read one customer's letter on the show every week, and this way, we'll keep it pithy though.
Yeah,
but,
exactly. Okay, Bill O'Reilly, we'll keep it pithy.
But
if you care to opine. But no, that's a great idea. And again, it's about people listening to the show finally, getting the nerve, if you will, to call us and get into this. I mean, millions of people sports bet every single weekend. I don't want to say every night of the week. I mean, football's really a weekend thing. But now, college basketball, opportunities to make money every night. So call us 888-484-4626. We got some great action today. $199. You get 30 days of service, and that should give you a good enough peek or try at sports betting, which eventually you'll be able to do this everywhere in every state.
Yeah.
So again, 888-484-4626.
We're going to take a break, but as I said, give us a call. Let us make you some money. You can go to the website www.jerrywins.com. That's jerrywins.com. Give us a call, 888-484-4626. 4 free winners. You're listening to the Sports Advisors. We'll be right back. I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. I want all your listeners to check out our new and improved website. Go to jerrywins.com. That's JERRYWINS.com. jerrywins.com. Each and every day we put up a free pick. Also, you got picks from the top handicappers in the country. Jerry Hendel, Bobby Edwards, Joe Madrano, and Sal Josephs. Go to jerrywins.com. Get a free pick every day. jerrywins.com.
Many have tried, but only one has ever accomplished it. And that was winning the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He is the only man that has ever done it. He is Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. Call him for a free selection on today's action. Call him for a free selection right now to prove how strong his information is. Call him at 1-800-484-4626. 1-800-484-4626. Jerry Hendel, the only one.
This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. Listen, if you're tired of losing and you want to start making money on sports betting, you should pick up the phone and dial my toll-free number, 888-484-4626. I have a 2-team underdog parlay going off tonight that will not lose. I'm putting the rest of my season up against this 2-team parlay. It's going to be 2 underdogs that you could hook up into a 2-team parlay, and you can make yourself some great money. You'll make 2.6 on every dollar that you bet. This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626, and I'm plugging my huge 2-team parlay underdog that's coming up tonight. So again, call us absolutely toll-free, 888-484-4626. All right, and I'm guaranteeing this 2-team underdog parlay up against the whole season. Bobby Edwards from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626.
Once again, Jerry and Bobby, the Sports Advisors.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. My name is Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is our underdog king. He's also our Big East specialist. He's absolutely on fire. And his $80,000 bankroll games, they consisted of 2 of Bobby's Big East dogs, 1 dog and 1 favorite. Bobby had Seton Hall +7 over Georgetown and Louisville over UConn. Bobby is absolutely on fire, and he's going to tell you how to get a big $80,000 bankroll game this afternoon. But before we get back to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone, give us a call. Right now, I have 3 free winners for today, and while we're here, I want to welcome all our Hawaii listeners. Mahalo. We're glad to have you on listening to us in Hawaii, and I want all you Hawaii people to call us because we're going to have the winner of the Pro Bowl, which is being played in your backyard, and that'll be a free game for you today. You'll get that as a free game, too. But all callers are going to get absolutely free 3 college basketball winners for today. All callers are going to get the winner of Syracuse, Miami, Kansas State, Iowa State, and Hawaii, Cal Irvine. As I said, if you're one of the first 100 callers or you live in the state of Hawaii, you're going to get the winner of the Pro Bowl for free as well. So that's 4 easy winners just for calling. We'll make your money absolutely free. The phone number is 1-888-484-4626. Operators are standing by, 1-888-484-4626. And again, if the number is 1-888-484-G-MAN. Write that number down. Give us a call. 1-888-484-G-MAN is the number. 4 free winners for today. Now, if you want the $80,000 bankroll games, folks, this is the last day for the $1,000 special. So it's time to pick up the phone and give us a call. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, you can get on the $80,000 bankroll games. All you have to do is use code 777 when you call us, and that'll alert the girls that you need to speak to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we will get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. Now, we have a couple of nice specials for the small players. You don't have to have millions of dollars to bet our games. If you're like a $100 player, $200 player, we got a $199 special for the month. So for $199, you're going to get a month of service. Every day, we're going to call you with a winner, and that's $199 for the next 30 days. It's about $6 a day, a little over $6 a day. Folks, it costs you more money to go get a cup of coffee and a donut than $6. So give us a call. Let us make you some money. If you want to just check us out for this weekend and you don't want anything that long-term, $99 for the weekend. You'll get a bunch of games today and tomorrow and Monday, and you can try us out for $99 for the weekend. The main thing is call us. Even if you don't want to pay us, we have 3 free winners, 888-484-4626. Blow up the phones and call us, 888-484-4626 is the number. Now, you could also go to the website where this radio show is posted. You can listen from start to finish at www.jerrywins.com. That's www.jerrywins.com. While you're there, Joe Madrano has his guaranteed pick available. It's right on the front page. $99, you get his guaranteed pick. The game must win, or he'll refund your money right after the game is over. Bobby last week hit both his guaranteed picks. On Saturday, Duke wins by 33 over NC State, and Sunday, Seahawks was his guaranteed pick. Again, pay if you win with Joe at www.jerrywins.com. Bobby, we're now in Hawaii. We just picked up the 50th state now. We're on in Hawaii. Hawaii is a great place to have a radio show. A lot of sports bettors in Hawaii. And we're going to be on, and I think we're going to pick up L.A. too. So we're starting to expand. We're on 25 stations now. We're going for 50 stations.
Well, Hawaii, we used to be in Hawaii years ago.
Yeah, it's Friday nights.
Yeah, and I remember doing, well for clients and them sending us macadamia nuts. Remember that was like the big thing. But, welcome back, Hawaii. Great listeners out there, great sports fans. I mean, even though, they're way out there in the middle of the Pacific, they're great fans. They love their Lakers and they love their Dodgers. And, obviously Hawaii football, not that great, but they're big-time sports fans, and they've always been good clients to have. So, phone us and let's get you involved. College basketball, big-time basketball fans also, big-time USC and UCLA fans. So I'm going to put out that number, 888-484-4626. That's the number to call us. We're going to be I'll be releasing a Big East game today, like my Seton Hall game was last weekend, down by, 10?
At halftime.
At halftime, come back, big win, getting 7. So nice underdog that won outright. I think it was 227 on the money line.
Right, so that means for every dollar you got back $227.
That's not bad. You bet 1,000, you win back $2,270. That's a pretty good return on your investment. So it's a great weekend in college basketball, folks. Listen, we know March Madness is is a month or so away, and don't wait for March Madness. I mean, people have been making money with us since the middle of November in college basketball. NBA even longer. I mean, NBA basketball started at the end of October. Right. So, we've seen a lot of games. We've done our homework. We've seen these teams play. And the great thing is the odds makers have been so caught up with football.
The lines are way off on these games.
The lines are way off. How many times do we see on a Wednesday night where there's 30 or 40 games and at least half of them, the point spreads don't even come into play, where the odds makers are way off? You got home teams laying 10, losing outright by 6, or a road team laying 2, that wins by 30. So, again, this is if you want to make money on sports betting, don't say, oh, I'm going to wait for football season next year. Make the money now. So this way, when football season comes in August, when we're making money in preseason, you have a nice fat bankroll because we're making money now. We'll be making money with baseball. We take a little break in July with the All-Star break and baseball. But after that, it's preseason football, and we wind up where we are now. So, again, if you want to start making money in sports betting, call us 888-484-4626. There's some great matchups today. I'm going to have a Big East underdog that's going to win. I don't know outright. I got to see where the line lands, but it's going to be a hell of a game, and I'd like to see some people start making money today.
There you go. And I'm going to explain the $80,000 bankroll games one more time before we go to break. Folks, everybody out there that has a little bit of money to play with should be on the $80,000 bankroll games. These are our best games. These are the games that we have the big information on, okay? These are the games that you want to be on, $80,000 bankroll games. The reason for that is we have information on those games. They're not just picks. These are games that we get big information on. And the reason they're called the $80,000 bankroll games is because initially you needed to have $10,000 to bet on them. Now you could bet on them as little as $1,000. And we would turn $10,000 into $20 on the first game, 20 into 40 on the second game, 40 into 80 on the third game. If you have $1,000 to play with, I will turn it into $8,000 this weekend. Not maybe, not possibly. I will turn 1,000 into 8,000. The more you play, the more I'll make you this weekend. If you have 2,500 to start with, we'll turn that into 20,000. 2,500 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20. Build up some money because basketball, these lines are way off. This is like stealing. I know you guys are more comfortable with football, but basketball is always the biggest money-making sport of all because if you go back over the years, any funny business that ever went on, it was always college basketball. Any of these point-shaving scams that ever went on, it was always college basketball. So college basketball is the way to go. Give us a call, 888-484-4626. I have 3 games that will win this weekend. They will not lose. If you start with $1,000, I'll turn it into $8,000. $5,000 will turn into $40,000. Or come in for the full $10,000 and I'll make you $80,000 this weekend. 888-484-4626 is the number. And use code 777 and you'll speak directly to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we'll get you on these $80,000 bankroll games. And if you have a tax check coming, use that to go to work instead of buying something stupid. Put your income tax check to work, and let's start making some money betting on these games. And for those of you that have never bet before, give us a call. You'll be our best clients because you'll listen to us a lot more. Betting on sports is real easy. Even though we're not taking your bets, it's real easy to get set up online. If you have a smartphone, a laptop, an iPad, any kind of a tablet, you can bet on these games. It's real easy. You could set up an account online, and you could bet in the privacy of your own house. If you guys are out in California, jump in your car and drive to Reno like Brendan did last week. The casino's got plenty of money out there to pay you. So, like I said, you could jump in your car if you're in California, and you could be in Vegas in 4 or 5 hours or Reno in a few hours. But again, give us a call. Let us make you some money. 888-484-4626. That's the number. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. Give us a call. Operators are standing by. Or you can go to the website, www.jerrywins.com. The main thing is give us a call. Let us make you some money. 888-484-4626 is the number. And as I said, just for calling, you're going to get 4 free winners. So there's no reason for you to call. It's like if you were walking past a few $100s laying on the street and you won't bend over to pick it up, shame on you. Give us a call. There's plenty of money there. 888-484-4626. Absolutely free. 4 winners. 1-888-484-G-MAN. Give us a call. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, and we'll be right back.
This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. Listen, if you're tired of losing and you want to start making money on sports betting, you should pick up the phone and dial my toll-free number, 888-484-4626. I have a two-team underdog parlay going off tonight that will not lose. I'm putting the rest of my season up against this two-team parlay. It's going to be two underdogs that you could hook up into a two-team parlay, and you can make yourself some great money. You'll make 2.6 on every dollar that you bet. This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626, and I'm plugging my huge two-team parlay underdog that's coming up tonight. So again, call us absolutely toll-free, 888-484-4626. All right, and I'm guaranteeing this two-team underdog parlay up against the whole season. Bobby Edwards from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626.
I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. I want all your listeners to check out our new and improved website. Go to jerrywins.com. That's JERRYWINS.com. jerrywins.com. Each and every day we put up a free pick. Also, you got picks from the top handicappers in the country. Jerry Hendel, Bobby Edwards, Joe Madrano, and Sal Josephs. Go to jerrywins.com. Get a free pick every day. jerrywins.com.
Many have tried, but only one has ever accomplished it. And that was winning the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Challenge 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He is the only man that has ever done it. Here's Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. Call him for a free selection on today's action. Call him for a free selection right now to prove how strong his information is. Call him at 1-800-484-4626. 1-800-484-4626. Jerry Hendel, the only one.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. My name is Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is absolutely on fire with his Big East underdogs, and he is going to tell you how to get a Big East underdog winner for today. But before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and give us a call. I have 3 free winners for today. All callers are going to get the winner of Syracuse, Miami, Kansas State, Iowa State, and Hawaii, Cal Irvine. If you're one of the first 100 callers or you're calling us from our new station in Hawaii, you're going to get the winner of the Pro Bowl absolutely free as a 4th free game. So give us a call right now, 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-G-MAN is the number. Give us a call for 4 free winners. We got the $199 special, so if you want to give us a try, you don't have a lot of money to play, ask for the $199 special or the $99 special just for this weekend. But the main thing is give us a call, 888-484-4626. Most important, if you have as little as $1,000 to play with, you can get on my $80,000 bankroll games this weekend. This is the last weekend. Otherwise, you're going to need $2,500 to come on board for the $80,000 bankroll game. So if you've been waiting, this is the time to call us. Use code 777 when you call us at 888-484-4626, and we'll get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. You'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we'll certainly get you on those games. Speaking of $80,000 bankroll games, we got Joe on the line from Canada. Joe, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. How are you, Jerry?
Very good, Joe. All right, so what part of Canada are you from? You heard us on the Buffalo station, right?
Yes.
Okay, and how did you happen to hear the show? What was going on that day? Have you heard the show before? Is this the first, when you called us, was that the first time you heard us?
That was the first time I heard you. I was just sitting on the couch and just listening to the radio, and you came on.
All right, good. And then you gave us a call, and you came on board with us for the $199 special. I think you signed up with Fred downstairs. And, tell a little bit about what happened.
Well, I signed up with Fred, and then we made some bets, and I went 1 for 3 with Fred.
Right, 1 win and 2 losses. You were betting, what, about $100 a game, right?
Yes, I was.
Good. And then I took over your account, and I told you to get on the $80,000 bankroll games. And, how's it been since then?
Oh, it's been great since then.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Tell the folks what games you had then, since then.
Well, I had on Thursday, January the 6th, I bet 600 at BYU -4 at San Francisco. and they won by 7.
Right, that was on the 16th. BYU -4 over San Fran. That was one of the $80,000 and I think you only had about $700 in your account, so you ended up putting $600 on it. So now you got $1,300 in the account after that. And then what was your next play?
The next play was Friday, January the 17th, and I bet $1,200 at Delaware -2 at Northeastern, and they won by 4.
Right, that was on Saturday. Okay, Delaware -2, and they won by 4, so that was a winner. So now your account was up to $2,500. And then what was your third game?
My third game was Chicago Bulls -9,
Okay.
2,400.
Right, and they won by
25.
They won by 25. So in about 3 days, you took $700 and turned it into $5,000. So what would you say to people that are listening to the show for the first time about the $80,000 bankroll games?
Well, I put my trust and confidence in you, and with your knowledge and experience, you delivered. I won.
Yeah, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. There you go. So and your experience has been good with our company then. Even when you were dealing with Fred downstairs, he took good care of you?
Absolutely.
All right. So what would you say to people that are listening to the show for the first time that are thinking about, calling us or coming on board?
Come on board. Put your courage and your level right in there, and Jerry will make winners out of you.
All right, Joe, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy day and calling us. And just give us a call after the show, and we'll make you some more money. We're just going to continue to roll now. Now you got some money to play with, so you got a little bit of a bankroll to start with. So we're going to keep it going.
Thanks, Jerry.
You have a good day. Thanks for calling in.
All right.
There you go, Bobby. There's a guy, a few words.
Yeah, he's speechless.
Yeah,
literally. But that's
he had $700 when he came to me. He bet the regular picks, and listen, the regular picks usually hit about 70%, but he happened to come in when they went 1 and 2.
Yeah, listen,
and,
we don't always and I want people to understand that. I mean, again, this is a testimonial. This is a guy.
This is God's honest truth. What happened?
Is it. I mean, this isn't a paid actor. This guy doesn't work for us. It's obvious by the level of the way he speaks. That we're going 100 miles an hour, but it's a regular guy. Works hard for a living, and wanted to give it a shot. He didn't spend a lot of money to get involved, and didn't get off to a great start, and it happens. But again, we don't. Unlike I don't know of other people who do similar shows. If they're 25-0 and they never lose a game, but it's not an exact science, Jerry, and that's what we try to get through to people. But at least you're giving yourself an opportunity to win with people that have done this for a long time. So, there's a lot of, ways to lose in sports betting, easy ways to lose. And we know that the pitfalls and the hurdles to get over and to get around. So, and that's what you're getting. You're getting the experience. It's like anything else. If I'm doing something, I'm not doing it correctly, I'm probably going to have to pay somebody to do it right. Same thing with here. Swallow your pride and let's make some money, because it's not going to get any easier. It's not any easier for us, and we do this 12 hours a day. 888-484-4626 is the number to call. Let's give yourself an opportunity to start making money today.
Bobby, we forgot to mention this on the show. We're going to give away the Super Bowl tickets right now, so you're going to have to pick a name for. And folks, what this is every year all our clients' names go into a hat. If you've paid us this year, you're in automatically. You don't have to pay for this. You only get in if you're a client.
Right, only if you pay.
And if you paid us money at any time this year since August 1st till now, your name is in the hat.
Right, whether it was $99 or it was $10,000.
$10,000. Right. And every time you paid us, you get another name in the hat. So if you paid us 10 times, you got 10 shots at winning.
Shot.
So we're going to pick.
Where's the hat?
We got it right here. It's not really a hat. It's a big thing here. But it's a big basket here. But anyway, Bobby's going to pick a name out, and whoever's name he picks out of the hat is going to go to the Super Bowl. They're going to have 2 tickets, airfare, and a car and a hotel in New York here. Go pick out a name out of the hat.
All right. Here's the name.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's see who's going to go to the Super Bowl. Richard Hudson from Buffalo, New York.
Richard Hudson.
Orchard Park. Wow. I don't know
from Buffalo.
Yeah, I don't know who this is.
Richard Hudson, get it?
From Buffalo, New York. I don't know who this is. It's not one of my customers, and it's not one of your customers,
I think it was one of Joe's.
Oh, maybe it's one of Joe's customers. All right, Richard Hudson, call us after the show. You're going to the Super Bowl. Richard Hudson from Buffalo, New York.
Right here in New York.
Wow, okay. He doesn't have to go far. We'll save on airfare.
Yeah, that's for sure. Maybe we'll bust him down here, save a couple of bucks.
Yeah, Richard Hudson from Buffalo, New York. You're going to the Super Bowl. We'll call you after the show. All right, Bobby. There's another guy going to the Super Bowl.
It's going to be fun right here in New York. Hopefully the weather's not too cold. This is an experiment that could go, very wrong. I mean, we don't know what the weather's going to be next Sunday, but it's looking like it's going to be decent weather.
Yeah, it does look like that. So the weather, I don't think the weather will have much of it. Although the weather in that stadium could be a little bit crazy. It plays havoc with the ball. So
yeah, it's a windy place, the Meadowlands.
Yeah, it's a windy place, and the ball is goes crazy there.
And that will affect the point spread, believe it or not,
yes,
folks.
It will.
I mean, we know Peyton Manning doesn't exactly like the cold weather. Russell Wilson, although, you would think Peyton Manning playing in Denver now for a couple of years, but, Russell Wilson's been pretty used to playing in, crappy weather, and don't want to say it like that, but inclement weather in Seattle. So he's used to that. But, it should be a great matchup, and we'll see what the final point spread is.
Now, the next raffle we're going to have is going to be in about 8-9 weeks, okay? You don't call us and ask how you win the tickets to the Super Bowl.
How do I win for the NCAA?
We're not giving any tickets away. Right. This is just something that we do for our customers. It's an appreciation thing. Right. When you pay us for our service, you get your name in the hat. And the next raffle is going to be on the last show of the year on March 29th. And we're going to raffle off 2 tickets for the Final Four, airfare and hotel and everything else. So, again, don't call us and ask how you win. Your name is automatically going to go in the hat. When you call us and pay us for our service, you're not only going to make money on our games, but you're going to get your name in the hat to win NCAA Final Four tickets.
Which is fun. That's
an exciting a lot of fun. I like that better than the Super Bowl.
Me too.
I've been to 9 Super Bowls, and I'm tired of them.
Yeah, it's. I'd rather watch it, in the comfort of our. And this, let's face it, it's going to be super expensive, for tickets for New York.
I think the tickets are going to be about $5,000 a piece this year. So
even to look at the stadium,
it's going to be $10,000 just to be in the stadium.
Yeah, we should go on that cruise. There's a ship that's going to be docked. That looks like fun.
That looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
All right, folks. For those of you that are listening to us for the first time. This is a show on how to make money betting on sports. And what we are professional sports analysts. We'll tell you how much to bet on the games, who to bet on. The only thing we don't do is we don't take the bets. So
we don't take your action.
We don't take your action. We like your stockbroker tells you what stocks to buy and sell. We tell you what games to bet on. The difference is we get paid based on winning. Your stockbroker gets paid whether he wins or loses. So if your stockbroker buys a stock and it goes down, he still gets his commission. If the stock goes up, he still gets his commission. We get paid based on performance. Our interests align with your interest because when you win, we win. The more you win, the more we make. So again, folks, give us a call. Let us make you some money. We got a $199 special. If you want a month of service and you're a small player, just ask for the $199 special when you call us at 888-484-4626. We got a $99 special for just this weekend. For $99, you're going to get just this weekend of service, and we're going to make you some money this weekend. You also got the free games. You could call us and get 4 free winners, and you don't have to spend a damn dime. Just call us and get the 4 free winners. But you need to call us. You got to pick up the phone and give it a shot. Again, 888-484-4626. And the most important thing, folks, is the $80,000 bankroll games are our best games, and the special is going to be over after today as far as the $1,000 special. Next weekend, you're going to need at least $2,500 to play on our games. So if you want to get in on the $80,000 bankroll games and you want to get in on the cheap, this is the weekend to do it. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, you can get on the $80,000 bankroll games. I'll turn 1,000 into 8,000. When you call us, use code 777. Use code 777 at 888-484-4626. And we will get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. You'll speak to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we'll get you on those games. That concludes this show. Next week is Super Bowl weekend. We'll be back on the air. But before we leave, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and give us a call. Right now, I have 3 free winners for all callers. Syracuse, Miami, Kansas State, Iowa State, and Hawaii, Cal Irvine. If you're in Hawaii or you're one of the first 100 callers, you're going to get the winner of the Pro Bowl also for free. 888-484-4626 is the number. 888-484-4626. 888-484-G-MAN. Give us a call. Code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. or you could ask for the $99 or the $199 specials. $99 for the weekend, of course, $199 for the month. Just ask for it when you call in. Operators are standing by. You could also go to the website where Joe has his guaranteed pick available. Go to www.jerrywins.com, www.jerrywins.com, jerrywins.com, and get Joe's guaranteed pick while you're there. The game must win or your money back. Pay if you win with Joe at www.jerrywins.com. Again, folks, 888-484-4626 is the number. Give us a call. We'll see you back here next weekend. Same time, same channel. Have a winning day.